So I am now reading Sailor Moon, Volume 11. This is the one with Chibi Chibi Moon. So I'm at the point in this book where, they've found her or she's come to them and they don't know who she is yet. They think she's Usagi's other daughter, right? Because she has, I forget what the hell she's called in the new one. Um, wait, what is she called in here? She's called Riri in the American adaptation. Um, and I've read her freaking name in here. And now I can't, because I think they were referring to her as Small Lady. I can't remember if they said her actual fucking name. But anyways. But she is super cute. Okay. Super, super cute. So I got about this much left to read. So I guess once I am done with the series, because I know there's only 12 books, and then I get back to watching the anime again, I don't know if I'm going to pick up Crystal again, or if I'm just going to go back to the 90s anime, because honestly, kind of like the 90s one a little bit better. I know there was a lot of filler, but I don't know. Once they kept the thing about Serena killing Beryl versus Mina/Venus, who actually is like the leader or the captain of the Scouts, and it was just pretty much the same as the other one without the filler. I don't know. I also kind of feel like the voices fit better in the 90s anime. I might continue Crystal just to see how it turns out and everything. But, yeah. I think my preference is for the older one. It just seemed a lot more fun.
You see older kids do it?
We have 3 people and 1 like.
Okay.
So if anybody is a Sailor Moon fan, who are your favorite Scouts? Eventually I will probably make a top 10 list, or technically there would be more.
I'm gonna plug in my phone.
Okay. But I would probably make a ranking list eventually. See, that is just like a really pretty picture. I like that one. I mean, if that's what you want to do, dude, I have no judgments, against people. And judging by the name Aiden, okay. I mean, if you're a gay dude, that's fine. But so far, I would say that my favorite Scouts are Mercury and Jupiter. After that, I would have to kind of see how it ranks. And you look like you are getting reported and blocked again.
Wait, is that the same person who will roll you again?
Uh-huh.
You should write a story, Mom, about a dragon boy.
Again. I'll report that too. getting removed. Hello, dark side. And you were getting removed.
No, we should write Mom about. Nah, she's busy.
No, I'm not. But, do you like Sailor Moon? Because I like Sailor Moon, and I'm reading Sailor Moon, and that's what we're talking about right now. What do you say, Nate?
You know you should write about?
What?
About Dragon Boy.
A dragon boy. What, a boy that rides dragons?
No, a dragon who's a boy.
Okay.
You should write that a story.
I guess so, dude.
You could write that into a story, Mom.
Could.
If you want to. I'm just saying.
But anyways, like I was saying, yeah. I think maybe my next one after Mercury and Jupiter would be maybe Venus. I think she has a fun personality. Leandra Scouts, I'm not too sure about. Again, I have to finish this and then watch the anime again. But definitely, I think I gravitate towards my favorite characters being Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter.
Well, that's her moon.
You know, she's not my absolute favorite.
Well, you know, she's the main character.
She'd probably be like maybe 5 or 6.
Wow.
Mars is the best, you look like Mars. I don't really think so. I like her better in the manga than the anime, though. Because she was a little too annoying and boy crazy in the anime.
Dumb, the old woman.
Okay.
I'm like, the kids are sleeping. Look, they're sleeping in the same position almost.
Yeah, they're enjoying looking out that window.
Wow. I'm working on my story.
That's good. I'm guessing you're saying hello, so hello. I'm gonna go have a lovely night. Okay, you too. Sailor Moon does get a little confusing at times, though, but that is because it's obviously mixing the author's original story with different types of mythology, because there is like both like Roman and Japanese mythology mixed in there, because like obviously you have some things like Venus and love and stuff, but like the attributes and powers are switched between Saturn and Pluto. Are you married? Nope. And don't ever plan on being married. So like Pluto is like the god of the underworld in like Roman mythology, right? So kind of like Hades in Greek mythology. And then Saturn, I always get Saturn mixed up. I think Saturn is like the Roman equivalent of Kronos, I think. I'd have to look up my mythology again. But, and I know Kronos is like, or slash Saturn, deals with time. But in Sailor Moon, Sailor Pluto is the guardian of the gate of time. And like Sailor Saturn is like, her powers deal with like destruction and death. And I think that's because of something in Japanese mythology, and I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll have to look it up again, why those type of things are switched. Luna and Artemis, again, Greek and Roman. Luna would be Roman, Artemis would be Greek. The funny thing is, and they have made jokes about it, I believe, within, like, if I remember correctly, the manga and maybe the anime, I can't quite remember. That Artemis is a girl's name because Artemis is a Greek goddess, but the cat is a boy. And I know there are some cultures that have the moon associated with male and not female because of the cycles of the moon and everything. Most, or at least many, associated womanhood, femininity with the moon, and masculinity with the sun. But that's not always the case because, like, for instance, a lot of cultures also see, like, the earth as feminine because things grow out of it, so it's kind of like, Mother Earth and everything. And then, Father Sky. So, like, in Greek mythology would be Uranus and Gaia, right? But then in, like, Kemetic or Egyptian mythology, whichever term you want to use, and I could be saying these names wrong, so Jeb and Nuit. Nuit is the goddess of the sky, whereas Jeb is the god of the earth. So, I mean, there are varying things, and I don't know, I feel like in some ways you probably could have found a boy named for him. Or just have made both cats female. But then again, there is Diana from the future who is their kid. And again, Diana is also a Roman goddess. So,
What we're talking about?
I don't know. Like, just like a lot of different cultures and everything out there. But it's still a fun story. I mean, she probably could have taken from different sources. But it works, I guess.
You don't like Sailor Moon?
Yeah. So a lot of, like, Sailor Moon is based upon, like, mythologies and stuff.
I don't know anything about Miss Water at all.
Well, it's like stories from, like, ancient times. Like ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, stuff like that.
I don't really pay attention to that stuff.
Well, I do, because I study different religions, and also because, like, I read different stuff, so a lot of, like, your fantasy stuff has, like, a lot of things from mythology in it.
I'm not really a religion person.
Well, you don't have to be, but, a lot of stories are based upon things that people used to believe in or still believe in and stuff. Different religions, different cultures, just different places around the world. They all have different stories and tales about how things came to be. It's quite interesting. Like I said, I want to learn a little bit more, or, a lot more, actually, about different mythologies. I still have a lot on Greek mythology to read up on and memorize, or, from the books I want to write and stuff. But I do want to expand on to other things. What we call mythology and legends now, a lot of them were ways that people, before they understood certain things, especially things in, like, science and stuff, how in their cultures they explained things, or, just told stories and everything to children and other things.
You saying the fucking mummy can come back from the dead?
What?
You saying the mummy can come back from the dead? You just say the original word?
No, that's not real. But in the Egyptian culture, or what people um, more now refer to as Kemetic culture, because that was the actual proper name. So people who practice like the beliefs of ancient Egypt are called like Kemeticists. Well, there's also Kemetic pagan. There's different terms, but they most use the word Kemetic. So, and I'm kind of paraphrasing some stuff because like I don't remember every single detail, but many cultures they had a set of gods, which was called a pantheon. Like, there was like usually like what people refer to as like a leader or a king and queen, and then there was like basically a family of gods and stuff. So, you had god of the sky, goddess of earth, goddess of love, etc. Anyways, Egyptian mythology. So there, and I'm still trying to memorize which god was for which thing, and also their Greek names versus their actual Egyptian names. But anyways, so an interesting thing, because you mentioned mummies and stuff, is in Egypt there was a goddess named Ma'at, and she was like the goddess of like justice and everything. There was a god named, I think it's Anubis, that was like the god of the dead and did the scales thing. But anyways, Ma'at had a scale and she had a feather, and the Egyptians were supposed to follow these rules, meaning like the basic rules, like don't kill, respect other people. Again, I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but be a good person. And when you died, your heart was weighed against the feather. And if it was heavier than the feather, that means it was like full of sin, meaning like you were a really bad person. And basically, one of the stories I know is that if you were like really bad, like your soul was fed to this monster. So like Hitler's not getting into the Egyptian afterlife. But that's one way a culture explained what they thought happened after death. In Greek mythology, there was a goddess named Persephone, which was like the goddess of springtime, and her mother was named Demeter, or Demeter. I think it might be Demeter. And she was like the goddess of like the harvest and stuff, right? Crops, that kind of thing. Well, according to legend, one day Persephone was out in the field and she was kidnapped by Hades, the god of the underworld. And because she ate the fruit of the underworld, it was said that she had to spend half the year
Where?
in the underworld. So, because her mother was really sad, that created winter. Because she was like, they were like the gods of the seasons and harvest and everything. So that is one way that people from an ancient culture explained seasonal change before people understood like science and stuff. So those kind of things people can either take as lessons or they can incorporate and make into interesting stories and series and stuff. A lot of the things that you watch and everything that people read, are based upon things that people believed, legends, myths, stories that people told from years and years ago. Just like I was talking about in the last stream about the Lunar Chronicles, which is a book series that I read, and a lot of it is based around fairy tales. You know what fairy tales are, right?
Yeah.
Like Little Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel, that kind of thing. So, but the author put more like a science fiction twist on it. Like Cinderella is a cyborg. Rapunzel, instead of living in a tower, she lives in a satellite, that kind of thing. So there's different things you can get ideas from. There are different ways you can take something and make your own version of it.
But I can take Pinocchio and make it into a horror story.
There actually was a Pinocchio horror movie years ago.
Was there?
Yeah.
What about?
I don't remember exactly.
What about Pinocchio himself, where he's just evil?
Pretty much.
I think like some books, like older books, are kind of messed up. You don't know about them, like the older ones are really messed up.
Yeah.
You hear like some of the story where like they're not meant for children.
No, a lot of original fairy tales were very dark.
Yeah, like I think Pinocchio had like a different kind of depth.
Possibly.
I know there's like
4
different
people
versions
watching.
of the story.
So what are you guys reading? We got 5 people now. I am reading Sailor Moon Volume 11. And we're talking about stories and mythology, Sailor Moon.
I think in Sleeping Beauty, the evil witch, I think how she died in the early version is they put like shoes, like metal shoe by the furnace, and they told her to wear it.
Oh, that was Snow White, I think.
Snow White, yeah. But yeah, Snow White, yeah. I think she made them wear. They made her wear the metal shoe with heat and kill her.
Oh, good morning to you guys too. How are you? Yeah, that definitely is true. And just to think that, those are a little bit darker than like the Disney version, and then, they collected those from different sources, and some of those were darker before they got to them.
No.
Like Snow White was like really screwed up.
No, I think not Peter Pan. I'm guessing he was originally a psychopath who killed children.
Well, I don't know exactly. It's based upon like a story or a play, but I do think it had like a more darker undertone to it. I haven't read it yet, but I do have it somewhere.
I think there are so many different versions, and a lot of the versions are just really dark. I remember one of them was like really dark, where I can't remember what that one was, but I think this version was not a friendly one. It was more like a messed up version.
Yeah, that happens too. That one really isn't a fairy tale per se. That one actually was written like maybe 100 years ago now or something like that. I can't remember. But it was written a little less of a time ago than like some of the fairy tales like Snow White or Sleeping Beauty and stuff.
Yeah, like with that version of Peter Pan, it's like, oh no.
But I think one of the actual like original versions of Snow White, it wasn't her stepmother that was jealous of her. It was actually her own mother that was jealous and wanted to kill her. But then people thought, I guess even way back then, people thought that was like a little too much, so they changed it to the stepmother.
No. You know the story about, what's that story about 2 kids who go on the floor and find a treasure house?
Oh, Hansel and Gretel?
I think that both be based on a true story, because I guess it's like there was a disease where people were getting sick and people have hard time getting food.
I mean, a lot of them probably were based upon something true, obviously, except for the magical element. But,
I think this story is based on true, because parents will actually leave their kid behind to die because due to the disease they were getting.
Oh, probably.
I can't remember that call, but it was kind of a time where I guess maybe electricity wasn't a thing, where people had to go out and hunt for stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. I know the call. I can't remember the disease call, but it was kind of bad. People were getting sick and dying. Yeah, Hansel and Gretel was kind of based on that story, where parents would leave their kids behind to slowly die.
Yeah.
It's kind of dark.
Published in 1904. Okay.
What?
Yeah, so it was at least, well, a little more than 100 years ago now, but Peter Pan.
Oh.
But I know it wasn't as old as the other ones, because the other ones are from like a while ago.
Now, when you read,
But Peter Pan is on my TBR. So is like a lot of other classic books and stuff. Classic books, mythology, stuff like that. My TBR is never ending. I really think I'm gonna have to make sections for this damn thing, like classics, YA, horror, etc. I'm gonna lose track at this point.
no, who was the person who made Cat Hat?
Dr. Seuss.
People say some of the books he made were kind of technically racist. If you look at some of his older books, they were kind of racist.
Yeah, I mean, I guess some of this writing is fun for kids, but he was not the best person, that's for damn sure.
No.
Hello.
I'm guessing he was not fun. He was not nice to his wife, I think, I heard.
Yeah, that too.
Because look at it, oh, this cute guy gets a little known about it, and I was like, oh. It starts to be very racist. And that's why a lot of Dr. Seuss books are not out anymore. You barely see them.
Yeah.
When you go to Walmart, you will not see a Dr. Seuss book.
I've seen a few.
Yeah,
but
like
the basic ones, obviously, like
you don't see a lot of them
and
anymore.
stuff.
I think that maybe the reason why it could deal with the past. Can I kind of.
Yeah.
It's like it looks so cute when you look more, like, oh.
Yeah. I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah. There's like a lot of kids' books, like years ago I wouldn't have thought anything of because like I was a kid and everything. But it's like I mentioned on my other live, like with my tags that I did.
Now, there's something.
Off to work every day. You too. Have a great day. And thank you. I am excited to get to 500 and get this Q&A going. So, hopefully, I'll get more good questions because I know you guys asked some awesome questions.
Now, with that one show called...
But I hope you have a good day at work. I got off at 10 and I'll work until like 6 tomorrow. So, yay me.
Oh.
But yeah, definitely have a good one.
Was that one...
And I'm so glad you guys showed up.
I remember that one cartoon I heard about got a lot of controversy. About this red dog and a chihuahua.
Are you talking about Ren and Stimpy?
Yes.
I think Stimpy was supposed to be a cat. I never liked Ren and Stimpy.
But
I don't know, I just never got into it.
You've seen it? It's inappropriate.
It is very inappropriate, yes.
And it was meant for children. I think I heard it now for adults now, I heard.
Well, it was probably for adults back then.
But no, but this was only on a kid network for children to watch.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy was on Nickelodeon.
I guess the show was meant for children, but it just didn't do so good. That's why they took it off.
People got away with more stuff back then.
But when you watch that show, I'm like, oh, hello there. But
hey, don't be so loud. Remember, it's
like,
late.
It's like sexualizing a lot of the characters in there.
Yeah, I never got into Ren and Stimpy, which just wasn't my thing. It was too gross for me.
I went for Bleach Eye because no, it was so bad.
Yeah, like I said, I can never stand watching it. I know some people liked it.
I'm like, when you understand like, how the hell was this all on Nickelodeon for children?
Yeah, I got away with a lot of stuff.
When I go back and watch a lot of my shows and a lot of the kids shows I like to watch, I noticed a lot of things are like sexualized in there.
Yeah, that's why a lot of stuff wouldn't fly today.
Okay. If you want if you watch like Pop-Up Girl, if you know how they show like that one girl with that sexy body and their short face.
Oh, Miss Bellum, yeah.
I think I heard there's one scene they actually did show her face.
We're up to 8 people now.
That's what I heard people say. They did show her face one time.
Oh,
but you can tell the reason why she's there. For one thing, people can look at her.
Yeah.
Wow, she's there. Because it's kind of sad. No. Yes, they can be very focusing in cartoons sometimes. But if You know, when I go back on cartoon, I swear to God, I remember a lot of sexual things in there, but I can't find them. I swear to God, I remember them being in there. Unless they take them out and remake them.
Yeah.
Can we rewatch them? Okay. We lose
Yeah.
track sometimes. But we rewatch them. But, oh. No. Okay. On. Rock and roll.
Oh, Rocko's Modern Life.
Yes. Remember that one scene when that man played nipples?
Oh my god, don't say that.
Can't forget about that one.
I swear this is not a flex. What's not a flex, dude?
How is that on Nickelodeon?
I don't know.
God, rock and roll was so weird. Damn. Cartoon was normal, I mean. No. No, Garfield girlfriend. Or Garfield himself. I like Garfield.
Garfield's a fun show.
You know what I discovered?
Oh,
Normal's not a fucking kitten. He's actually a grown adult who acts like kitten.
oh yeah.
I thought he was always a kitten that was cartoon, but he's not. He's a grown adult cat who acts like a kitten.
Huh.
You know that?
No.
Cause you look at him, he does not look like a kitten at all. He just acts like one. No. His name is Normal. Here's something. Who is Normal owners? We don't know, right?
I don't know. Hey, can you give that up a little bit,
Yeah.
please? Thank you, Nate.
But what books were so messed up, like more kid book? I think Pinocchio one was like a messed up one. Hearing the real stories kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Well, we won't know.
You know what's a pretty book but has a bad message is The Rainbow Fish. Like, I liked it at first, but then when you look back at it, it basically is just telling you to give people what they want so they like you. That's a bad message. Ooh, we are up to 4 people now. What time is it?
Now, mind some cartoons, like if you know it, how they have a girl character, but they'll sexualize her a lot in them.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one because some like cartoons like they like to do that. No, I can't remember which one. I'm going back and watching a lot of characters, like watching like old cartoons for fun. But then
Don't put it on for too long.
oh yeah, I won't. When we go back watching it, it's like oh there's a lot of things in here not meant for kids. Because if you go back and watch Rock World Mom, there's some very inappropriate stuff in there.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot. Because I watched this one YouTube video where they talk about living South for rock and roll, you actually miss.
Yeah.
What about? I'm not repeating myself.
Anyways, go on. Oh, we're up to 5 people.
So, we have to like,
Okay, stop fucking sniffling.
I'm not simplifying.
You just did.
No, I'm not.
What now?
No. I think I can remember what, but I mean, I was like 13. I watched this one video talking about all the things you miss in rock and roll, like detailed stuff. And guessing, like, there was like this one scene, can't remember called, but where rock goes on a ride. Guessing the ride person bring a magazine with that, like, funny one.
Oh my god.
It's like, that's the thing I missed. I did not see it when I watched the episode, and I spotted it. There's art stuff I missed too.
Yeah, that's why a lot of shows got canceled.
Like, I didn't expect that to be in there.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of detail you miss, but you really pay attention, you cannot unsee.
Yeah.
Now, I like rock and roll because I do watch a YouTube video about details. Now, there's some detail in rock and roll. Kind of question you. Now, other time, you know how rock and roll watch TV?
Yeah.
Because every time I go back, a lot of commercials will play on rock and
No,
TV.
nobody else is saying anything.
Nobody say anything? Now rock will watch like commercial. When I watch them, they're very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's like, you don't expect that at all.
No.
What? I'm sorry, the same about rock and roll.
I know. Yeah, there was a lot of inappropriate stuff.
No. Transformers. There's some things in Transformers I very question.
Yeah.
Too. Am I really thing yet?
Not yet.
Now, you think Transformers are like kid friendly, right?
You would think.
Not really. There's a lot of sex jokes in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna adjust my phone here for a second. God damn it.
Nothing.
My thing's slipping.
Might be a second. Oh no.
Damn phone keeps fucking slipping. I gotta put it on this thing here. There we go. Okay.
One thing? Yeah. Now, Transformers is one thing. But, now this thing is very important. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm also trying to read, Nate.
Okay,
You know that.
Sorry about that. Now, this is one thing that people are kind of controversial about this.
What?
Is that every time you look at a female robot, she's very, sexualized. And people question that. Because she has some parts, like questioning. The Transformers have some questions.
Why don't you shut that door and turn the air on a little bit? It's gonna suck in here.
Well, I'm a Transformers, but there's some things who are very questionable about this thing.
Yeah, I suppose.
Where, it's really hard to explain this. I'll try my best to explain it.
Well, no, I've seen it.
Sometimes when you read, little books and stuff, I know, Transformers don't have, sexual gender, because they're genderless, because I think their sexuality and stuff,
Yeah.
how they do it. But it is no Transformers. There's one Transformer character got a lot of controversy, the way she was designed.
Yeah.
It looked kind of. I know she's supposed to be based on a woman, but it went too far.
Yeah. Got 5 people. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
I am reading Sailor Moon. Do you like Sailor Moon? Who's your favorite Sailor Scout?
No. Transformers great. I love it. It gives a lot of controversy for some who are very appropriate. But yes. Now, people, the reason why people kind of get upset about the female Transformers character is
Yeah.
the character, every time when you see them on TV, they'll get them kind of things. It's really hard to explain it.
Yeah.
You know how these are things people. I'm trying my best to explain this. No way. My head's really hurting. So. Okay. This is really not a problem.
Why?
I won't explain it, but.
Oh, no. Well, I got it. People got it.
Okay. Because my head's been hurting, been trying to think.
Yeah.
But
No, I get your point.
yeah.
Not too many people on, so we'll end the live here.
Wait, sure.
What? Yeah.
Bye bye, have a good day.